Hey there, it's Fresh Mark Sense, another fresh review, aka Zest for Life. Today I'll be checking out some favorite perfumes of mine that I use for different seasons and different occasions. I'm going to outline these in the video. So first and foremost, I'm going to pick an autumn fragrance because this season is summer, but the weather is quite changeable. You can go from very sunny hot day to a bit cooler breezy weather here in Britain where I am. I don't know about you guys, but for the changeable weather that you can wear in autumn and summer, Trasadi Umo. I recommend this for formal wear, but you can also wear this casually if you want something zesty, fresh. This is a typical Italian perfume because it focuses on more fresh and lively ingredients, but it has a rich masculine woody base about it. So it's very it definitely evokes a sense of masculine perfume with its mix of minty geranium and woody oak moss and a little bit of sage in there to keep it aromatic. It opens with very zesty lemon, Sicilian lemon, and bergamot. And what the main notes I get from here is opening, very fresh, very lemony, zesty. The base is minty, woody, fresh. And finally, the oak moss gives a resoundingly masculine and formal appeal, which is great with a suit, but can also be worn casually on a summer's day, all the way from autumn to summer. So this is great for changeable weather. Trasadi Umo. I got it in 200ml because it's dirt cheap, by the way. If you want to know about the price, it's about £35 for 200ml. So you can use this all year and it won't fail you. So that's definitely one that has to go in there. The next one is something that you can wear for the workplace, but for summer and spring, because I want to cover all seasons. So I chose Prada Amber Pour Homme. This is great for formal wear, great with a light blue shirt and grey suit or something just fresh, easy, and formal at the same time. Very clean, has a soapy sort of musky appeal. I'm gonna spray it in a place that I have not sprayed before. This is increasingly difficult when I spray it a lot. But what comes out, it has a base note of musk, but the orange blossom, and there is a minty geranium over here as well. So both of these perfumes share a geranium in the mid, which keeps it great for formal wear. But the orange blossom and amber note in here, which is a very clear, light, effervescent, powdery amber. So very fresh, very lively, very uplifting for summer, but it's not suffocating in its muskiness. So a lot of men sometimes they shy away from the musky perfumes because they can feel it's a bit suffocating and feminine to wear a powdery perfume, a bit like makeup or anything. But I feel that this is perfectly masculine, and you shouldn't shy away from it because this has I mean, when Daniela Rocha was making it, she was envisioning her grandfather, and she had the image of what a man should smell like. I think this is what a modern man smells like, because this is very unisex. Some people, some women have commented that they could wear this because of the powdery, effervescent, ambery nature of it. But I feel that it's a confident wearer would look very good in a suit, and it's great for formal wear, events, and springtime and summer especially. So let's get on to the next one that I think is great for casual events in summer. So casual events in summer, D600 by Carno Barcelona is one of those perfumes that will always get you noticed for the right reason, because it has a punchy pepper note, but it has a very aromatic cardamom and leafy green vetiver that reminds you of the summer and spring parks almost. Very lush green, grassy vetiver. So I'm going to spray a little bit of this just to remind myself. So instantly we get cardamom, black pepper, the iris and vanilla sets in the base, from the base, all the way into the mid and long lasting, for a benzoin base, benzoin, vanilla. And what I really like about this perfume is the rich green nature of it. It mixes green cardamom with lush grassy vetiver to really give you that feel of a casual, relaxing summer stroll in the park. So definitely check this one out if you find it in stores, or even buy a sample of this if you really want something nice for casual summer wear. Definitely check out Carner Barcelona D600. And for people who don't want to spend too much, because that is about £105 or 120 for 100 ml. But this is Jaipur Poham, £26, maybe about £36. Sometimes it fluctuates, for 100 ml of the eau de parfum. And what I really like about this is it's not cheap or anything. I'm not advertising it as a cheapie, because I think if it was sold by another brand, this would be skyrocketing. If it was Cartier or something, they would bump up the price ridiculously. So this has a beautiful honey note. So it has honey, Peru balsam, lemon verbena, benzoin, and a bit of cinnamon and vanilla. So what we get on the opening is a slight sour freshness from the lemon, and lemon verbena is sort of like the leafy part of it. So you get a leafy, not waxy, leafy, lush green note with the lemon, and it creates something sour, and the contrast of that with cinnamon makes the cinnamon and honey note even sweeter. So you have green notes, lush green notes, like leafy green, like leafy bushes, with honey, cinnamon, and then you get a long-lasting vanilla note, which is bolstered by the honey and Peru balsam. So Peru balsam is sort of like a treacly, almost caramel facet note. So that makes the sweetness of this perfume long-lasting, and it's got a great bottle, by the way. I love this bottle. It sort of looks like a dome from a mosque or something. Whatever, I like it. So £36 for a beautiful casual summer fragrance. That is the one. It's casual summer or spring, but sometimes it's a little bit cloying in spring. Moving on to winter fragrances, but this can also be used in autumn, and I think this is almost the most versatile out of all of these. Yes, it's a Mansura fragrance. I had to mention it, Oud Vanilla by Mansura. This is something that if you don't have it, I think you're really missing out on understanding the Mansura brand. This is one of the most complex and underrated fragrances by Mansura, because it's not as bodacious as the rest, or outstanding in its complicated flavors or anything, but it really has a richness in its small depth of niche of scent, as an ambery, floral, sweet saffron, slightly bitter dry oud scent. I'm gonna spray it again because that's what I get from memory. But so this opens with a tiny bit of black pepper, nothing too much. Other Mansura perfumes sometimes overdo it, but tiny bit of black pepper. The treacle-like nature of vanilla pops out from the beginning as almost a caramel cinnamon facet, with the bitter oud, bitter dry, not too animalic oud, slight leather note, floral notes as a mixture. It just says on the advertisement, but I differentiate this as a slight white floral note, more of a pink sort of Bulgarian rose note, like rose petals, not too feminine, not too in the red rose direction, but it offers a slight sweetness like pink tea almost. And then you get some saffron, which is actually in the top note, but it comes more through the mid, and then the treacle-like nature of vanilla, dry oud, slightly woody note, and floral notes just plume this perfume into a very rich, ambery, soft, floral, warming perfume that I think is great for. You can wear light doses in the office place. Magical, amazing, right? It would differentiate you as somebody who knows what they're doing without forcing their love for perfume on you by just screaming it out. Very subtle, very sophisticated, love for the workplace. I think definitely this belongs in events in a casual wearer's way, not really trying to outshine anyone. And if you are the head of an event and you want something a little bit more bodacious, you can wear this, but I would suggest, something a little bit more gold shimmering and more like 1 million, sort of in the same flavor of 1 million as an outstanding, bold, rich perfume. And I choose Armani Code Absolute Gold. This is apple, saffron. It has, spray it around. It has the same tonka bean note. Tonka bean, very creamy, milky tonka bean note. That is milky, creamy tonka bean note with a spicy juxtaposition of saffron, apple, and there is an orange blossom note in here, but it just holds the creamy note and flings the projection far and wide. So this is gold, shimmering, sweet, exotic, yet it's long lasting, and it holds attention because it definitely throws out sweetness and exotic vibes. So rich exotic vibes. So definitely check out Armani Code Gold Absolute if you want to be more extroverted in your fragrance taste and you want to grab attention with more bold flavors. And if you're looking for a Mancera version, a longer lasting version, you can go for Jardin Exclusive, which is one of the most bold Mancera fragrances with apple caramel. So you get a salted caramel apple feeling with the ambiguous, which is very realistic in its salty note. The jasmine lifts it up in a beautiful, soft white floral way. This is something powdery, realistic, uplifting. It's very I want to say pure. It's like a freshly laundered linen in the almost orange blossom nature of its headiness, but it's not suffocating because it's mixed with the salts in a very refined and sweet way with that caramel and apple. So definitely check this one out if you want something that is going to be like Armani Code Absolute Gold, but you're willing to splash out a little bit more for a longer lasting perfume that would get you noticed and remembered. And this will work for every event. This will definitely get you noticed. Jardin Exclusive, it is a winner that you have to have if you want something in the pocket that will just blow everybody's socks off. Like, what is that you're wearing? What is that perfume? And now, something for every day. The last one that I think, if you're a casual wearer and you just want some warmth at the end of the day, for autumn winter favorite every day. I've talked about cool, hotter days like sort of autumn and maybe summer, but for the autumn and winter everyday perfume, definitely check out the new Givenchy Gentleman Privy. This has a whiskey note, but it's not so noticeable. I think it's more about the nuts and vanilla in this. It does have very nice iris note, which is less, actually I was going to say less waxy, but it's sweeter and more waxy because of the whiskey note compared to other perfumes in the Gentleman Givenchy line. So yeah, yes, so the iris is a little bit more waxy because the whiskey, as I noted before, but the original Givenchy Gentleman, the black one with the vanilla, is still there from the original DNA, but it's bolstered with an extra note of chestnut. So this note of nuts with vanilla and a smoother, more waxy iris is very popular, very smooth, and very seductive. I think it's fantastic for autumn, winter, and it could be used every day. So that wraps up my selection of must-have perfumes. We have summer, we have autumn, we have winter, we have it all covered, even Mansura fragrances. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this list, and if you would add anything else to the list. Take care, stay free, and stay fresh.